What's going on, guys? It's Danny here, and this is gonna be a podcast video. This is a game sent to me by a subscriber. Should be the pink guy. So we are gonna be watching and commentating, of course, on a low skill game, or I'm not sure if it's exactly low, but it's not high skill game. It's not one of those high skilled games. So if you are a new player and you are looking to learn something, well, probably this is good place for you. Okay. These podcast videos, I try to make them educational sometimes. So yeah, basically what I'm gonna do right now is say goodbye, and I see you at the end of the video. Okay. I don't want to see the picks and bans because the video is long anyway. The game is really long. So, let's see. Let's start. We have on the Radiant team Silencer, Shadow. No, this is the Dire team. Silencer, Shadow Shaman, Rife King, Nyx Assassin, and Puck. And then on the Radiant side, we have Crystal Maiden, Lion, Faceless Void, Viper, and Axe. Pretty interesting game. I think the Radiant team has pretty good team. Actually, both teams have very good picks because it's a captain's draft, obviously. What the fuck? Why are they? Okay, whatever. So let's start looking at the item builds, skill builds. It's gonna be Viper on the mid lane, very strong hero for the mid lane. Starting with a Tango. In my opinion, Viper on the mid lane, you need one healing salve as well if you don't get bottle. And Viper bottle is not that common. It's not usually people don't get bottle on Viper, so I think you should start with healing salve as well because you never know. Maybe you will get ganked or something like that, you know. And yeah, basically, or maybe the support give you some extra tangos, you know. Just you have to make sure you have a lot of regen and not go base because as a Viper, you should be sitting on the mid lane and just farming the lane, you know. You can gank obviously on level 6 and stuff like that. So we have Lion, support on the bottom lane. He has Circlet, Intelligence, and one Tango. Okay, this is not completely horrible. Maybe instead of the Intelligence, you can buy Observer Wards, because right now they don't have Observer Wards. Yep, this is horrible actually. This really is horrible actually. Instead of this, just buy wards. You don't need this intelligence. And instead of the circlet, you can buy branches or something like that. But he will make a no talisman later on, I guess. No courier. Just ignore that. They do have a courier, at least. And Faceless Void is doing something typical that I don't like. Gloves of Haste first item and a set of tangos. He will go for that Hand of Midas. There is no other reason to have the Gloves of Haste first. Maybe, if Lion is very good at supporting and harassing, Nyx Assassin will not be able to even hit Faceless Void. And why is he not last hitting? If Lion is pretty good at supporting, he will be harassing Nyx pretty well, and Faceless Void will not take any damage from Nyx. So this build could be okay. It's very greedy and I don't like it. Usually on a carry Faceless Void you wanna start with a Stout Shield, one set of tangos, healing salve, branches, and then if you need, you can buy a Quelling Blade as well. As you can see, Faceless Void already has pretty big base damage. Right? Pretty high base damage. So if you want, you can get a Quelling Blade as well and make sure you are not going to miss any last hit. On the mid lane we have Viper, and on the top lane we have aggressive off lane of an Axe and Crystal Maiden. And seems like we have an Axe going down. Okay, the spin. Getting the first blood, double kill. Double kill for Axe before he died. That is really good. That is totally worth it, you know. Axe just died, but it's totally worth it because he gets double kill and the first blood kill, some extra gold. And he says don't fuck with Axe. Okay. Crystal Maiden getting chased here. Shadow Shaman, out of mana. Silencer. Okay, there we go. Able to get the kill. And right now Axe is back. He just TP'd to the lane. So let me see the starting item builds of the rest of the people. Crystal Maiden. This is horrible as well. You don't just start with that much strength. And you don't max aura, by the way. So instead of this, instead of one of these, go and buy observer wards. What's wrong with you? Dire team has observer wards on both runes. But Radiant team has no wards because support needs HP for some reason and the other support needs intelligence for some reason, okay? Buy observer wards, okay? He has boots of speed now, very important. Ring of protection probably will make the tranquil boots here. That's what I am expecting. And he will probably make Urn of Shadows with these two gauntlets of strength, but you don't need them as a starting item. You can still make the Urn of Shadows, but you don't need them as a starting item. And Axe's starting item is pretty decent. Ring of Protection, Stout Shield, a little bit of armor, a little bit of damage block, you know. And let's see what's going to happen. Axe is going to the shop. Axe is going to the shop to pick up a point booster, no, vitality booster, sorry. Yep, there is no other reason to go to the shop. Because if you want the Ring of Health, you can get it from this shop. And this is the reason, vitality booster. Well, it's okay. So the 4 minutes rune is regeneration here. And Viper will go for it. As I told you already, he doesn't have much regen. And right now going for the regeneration rune is very helpful for him. He has a magic wand. No boots of speed yet. I really recommend to get boots of speed first. So Viper started with Slippers of Agility and a Circlet. And right now he finished the Writhe Band, he finished the Magic Wand, and then he gets boots. Okay? This is the mistake, I'm going to tell you right now. Viper is playing against Puck. And what does Puck have? He has Illusion, whatever. He has Orb. Puck has Orb. That's a lot of harassment for Viper. So, if you have boots on Viper as a very first item, you don't need to finish the Writhe Band, you don't need to get Magic Wand, because Puck is not even spamming skills. He has full mana and he's just not using the skills. And he has 2 charges of bottle. He should be spamming skills right now. Should be using the orb to harass, and should be using the orb to last hit. Because maybe Puck doesn't realize this Viper has no regen, and you can harass him out of the lane without any problem. So boots on Viper first is really it's much better than this, because you wanna dodge that orb, right? When Puck casts the orb, you wanna be dodging it, right? You have to dodge it and not take damage, because it's harassment for you. So boots of speed will make your hero faster, obviously, and it will be easier for you to dodge the orb. That's it. That's a simple reason. And seems like there is invisibility rune on the bottom lane. Puck is going to take it, okay. I think Puck is the subscriber who sent me this replay, this pop game to cast. Well, if you are watching right now, full mana and 2 charges, 2 bottle charges and full mana. Before bottling the rune, you should be out of mana. Okay, he went invis in front of the courier. I think the courier saw him going invis. But he can kill the Faceless Void anyway, because he just used Time Walk. And Nyx used Ultimate, Silence, Dream Coil, Orb, very nicely done. And there is Viper as well. There is a Viper, and he should be able to kill Nyx without any problem. Using the spiked Carapace. Okay, for some reason he didn't finish killing Nyx. Maybe because of the spiked Carapace, but they killed Puck instead. Okay, so I started saying something. The Puck sent me the replay. If you are watching right now, you should be using the orb to last hit on the mid lane, right? I hope you understand. I hope you get the idea. You were full mana here. Full mana with 2 bottle charges. Just use your mana and use the bottle and go take the rune with an empty bottle. Don't get the rune with a full bottle and a full mana, you know. Use that orb, use the silence, go aggressive, last hit, harass that Viper, you know. You are in a situation, the Puck is in a situation that he has full HP and he has a bottle to get more HP, and he's playing against a Viper who doesn't have regen. So you should be playing really aggressive on him, okay? I hope you understand the idea. And right now he's rushing Dagon. You really need boots at least. I was talking about that in previous podcast game. You really need boots at least. Some people go for power treads before they get Dagon, Dagger, Blink Dagger, you know. Anything. Because right now, this axe is so much faster than you. He's just going to call him. Oh wait, he doesn't have call. Okay. Actually Axe should be able to kill him here. He has a Vanguard. And he's okay tanking towers. I think that's a dead Puck. Yep, there we go. You cannot go that aggressive. The reason you cannot go aggressive like this on Axe is because there are creeps hitting him. And creeps are doing no damage to Axe. Okay, keep that in mind. Melee creeps 22 damage, range creep 25. Axe has a Vanguard, 80% chance to block 40 damage. This is no damage from the creeps. The only thing the creeps are doing to him is making him spin more, making him proc that helix more. So this is why you shouldn't go aggressive as a Puck. And by the way, you really need that boots, seriously. The boots is very important. Okay. Okay, he gets a level 1 call. Didn't do anything. Could be better here. I am not like when I do these podcast videos, I always say, you guys should not get me wrong. I don't mean to flame, I don't mean to laugh at anybody. I'm just pointing mistakes. Me, myself, you guys already know, I am not a good Puck player, and I would probably do the same mistake. But I realize what's the mistake, and that's what I'm doing right now, commentating the mistakes. So don't get me wrong, I'm not laughing at anybody. But instead of phase shift first and then orb, what you should do is orb first and then phase shift, and then you get Ethereal Hound, okay, to get to the orb. This is how the combo is. Instead of orb first and then instead of phase shift first and then orb and stuff like that, but whatever, we have some action going on. Seems like Faceless Void is gonna be chasing that Wraith King. He does have a Chronosphere, so he will use it right now. Okay, there we go. What he could have done instead is just use the Time Walk. It was 2 seconds off cooldown, but it's still okay. Yep, right now he goes down because he just used Time Walk to go into these 2 people that have, both of them have disables. You cannot Time Walk into 2 people like this. Maybe if you have BKB. Orb didn't hit, so that's not a kill. Viper is okay actually. He's pretty safe. Okay, Radiant team actually got some wards up. That's by the Lion. Unstoppable for the Axe so far. Okay. Just chopping. Yeah, this is a very bad situation.
Now, it matters not to me.
Radiant team, very big advantage so far. 16 to 6. And Wraith King is just what?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
What?
structures are fortified.
Fast FF, please. Huh. You shouldn't be sending me games that there is people giving up at 10 minutes into the game before any tower is taken already. There is no tower taken in this game yet. Okay, the bottom tier 1 tower. Okay, just one tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
This is something typical. People giving up at 10 minutes into the game just because of the kills. Yeah, the kills mean a lot, but it's not everything. You still can come back from this, right? The most of the gold comes from the tower because it's gold for the whole team. And it's a lot of gold. It's more than one guy getting a kill and the other guys taking assists. That was a very beautiful stun, by the way, by Nyx Assassin. That was an epic stun. And right now, the FF guy going in, Dream Coil, everything. Welp, you just wiped them. What is the FF about? What is the FF about? You just wiped them there. And that was a not very good decision by the Radiant team to push with 3 people when you know 5 people are missing and they really want to defend the tier 2 tower. So that was not a good decision. Okay, very nice phase shift to dodge the call. That was a nice one. And right now using the orb to get away, and they both should be going back right now, but Axe is really fast. By the way, if you didn't know, when you cast Battle Hunger, you get movement speed. So this is what makes Axe pretty good on chasing. And he just killed Silencer. Should be able to kill... Yep. Shadow Shaman goes down because of the Battle Hunger. What you have to do, if you are a pretty new player in Dota 2 and you don't know, you can remove the Battle Hunger, right? Axe's Battle Hunger hurts a lot, but you can remove it by last hitting a creep or denying, and also getting a kill on a hero, right? So if you last hit a creep, that Shadow Shaman did have enough mana to use the nuke. He's not even maxing the nuke. This is what you wanna be maxing, the Earth Shock, okay? And I didn't look at the skill builds. I cannot look at everything at the same time, I'm sorry, but Earthshock should be maxed on Shadow Shaman. With 1 point on Hex and 1 point on Shackles is completely enough. And he has Arcane Boots, so he has a lot of mana.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Puck, 2.1k gold, should be able to get... What the fuck did you just do? Come on, man. I know you sent me this replay. You are the guy. Come on, man. You start a Dagon, and then you suddenly buy Blink without even boots. Get boots, finish Dagon, and start nuking heroes. It's a Dagon, 400 damage. Orb, 280. Silence, 280 on level 4, of course. Right now it's level 2. And you don't need to take another point of phase shift. You should max the silence first. And then you have even more damage from the Dream Coil. So if you get if you finished your Dagon without doing this bullshit dagger, like usually dagger is what you wanna have. Dagger is really good. But you started rushing Dagon, just finish it at least. And right now you are so dead, by the way. But it's okay though. It's okay. There is nothing wrong, okay? I don't wanna sound like I am flaming again. It's nothing wrong with being new. You know, there is nothing wrong with being new into the game. I have been new. Everybody's being new, right? So, don't get me wrong. But, if you start rushing Dagon without bullets, well, finish it, man.
Murder spree.
A hero dies. Your mind flows to me.
Okay, what do we have? Viper. Blade of Alacrity. Probably going for a Yasha. I don't see any other item. Should be Yasha. Face boots Yasha. Yeah, that's not bad. I would
Radiant's
prefer
bottom tower is under
power
attack.
threats, but face is not horrible, not bad. And
Radiant's
Faceless
bottom
Void
tower
actually
is
keeps
under
farming.
attack.
I completely forgot about this guy. Midas, Power Threads, Crystallis, Morbid Mask. Probably gonna get that Mask of Madness very soon. And with the Crystallis, should be able to get some decent crits. I don't like when people go for Crystallis or Daedalus first item. What the fuck was that? So, you just walk into the tower alone and you drop the wards. Welp, you die and you give gold to the Faceless Void and you give gold with your wards
Radiant's
as
middle
well.
tower is under attack.
Okay, not a very good decision.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I guess he realized it's not a good decision after dying and giving away gold with wards. Okay, that's a dead Crystal Maiden. Dagon, Mana Burn, Impale, everything. And Dagon Nyx is something really typical. I like Dagon Nyx. It's really good, you know. Especially in a low skill game. This is what people do, Dagon Nyx.
Dire's top tower
In a
is
high
under
skill
attack.
games, you will see people going for Blink. The reason of that is because it's gonna be easier for you to initiate. Report Puck. Please report Puchierino.
Murder spree.
Okay, Wraith King farming the jungle. 0-4. This Wraith King is not
Dire's
having a
bottom
great
tower
time.
is under
Not
attack.
at all. He's
Dire's
0-4
bottom
with
tower
30 last
has
hits, and
fallen.
right now he's gonna go down again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nope, he didn't die. He doesn't have mana for reincarnation. Oh, that's a very aggressive axe. How do you go inside the base like that? Okay,
Dire's
he's
top
so dead
tower
actually.
is under attack.
A soldier's death.
Good axe is good. You have... We guys can see some YOLO action in here. That was a YOLO action. And Nyx Assassin upgrading the Dagon, of course. There is a ring of health on Silencer. I have absolutely no idea why. Why is that? What are you going to make with the ring of health? I don't know. Shadow Shaman though. Headdress probably will make mech. Mechanism is very good, especially on any support. Okay, Nyx Assassin goes down here. They do have sentry wards. Maybe Nyx tried to gank that Crystal Maiden and that's how he died. They see him with the sentry right here. So they are gonna be pushing the tier 2 tower, and who is going to stop them? Okay, Faceless Void. Faceless Void just keeps farming his items. That's pretty good. He will have Daedalus very soon. Earlier I told you I don't like Daedalus first item on Faceless Void. That's because you don't have survivability. And it's not that great of a damage. Oh, 3-man Chronosphere. Could be better. Could be better Chronosphere without getting Lion inside of it. But it's still really good because he just kills 3 people right here.
Triple homicide.
This Faceless Void is gonna be snowballing this game. Snowballing. And that's a dead Wraith King.
Radiant's top tower
I think
is under attack.
he has a stun. But there we go. Lion stun. And right now Nyx didn't even go in. And why does he walk back into the sentry again? Actually, he should be... Okay, nope, there is a blink on
Radiant's
Axe.
top tower is under attack.
And should be able to blink right now. There we go. Spiked Carapace, but he's still gonna die. There is one bash needed by Faceless Void. And
Radiant's top tower is under
he has another blink. This Axe is been YOLOing already a lot. And he's going for it again. He's going to try to just auto-attack this Nyx. But it's not going to happen. And Lion suddenly. What are you doing, Lion? Oh, Faceless Void goes in again. Global
Dire's
Silence.
middle tower is under attack.
That's a dead Shadow Shaman. And that's a dead... Oh, okay. Faceless Void goes down. And that should be a dead Axe as well. Puck has a blink. And should be bottling up. Right now he has...
Gather round.
Oh, okay.
Dire's middle tower is
Very
under
nice
attack.
blink by Axe. Okay. And there is a
Radiant's
Crystal
bottom
Maiden.
tower is under attack.
This Crystal Maiden is like... Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, he has no mana for ultimate.
Radiant's
And he
bottom
goes
tower has
invisibility
fallen.
again. Axe so lucky. Yep, Axe is totally
Dire's
lucky there.
top tower is
He
under
used
attack.
Blink. This is how lucky
Dire's
he
top
is. He
tower
pressed a
has
button
fallen.
and used Blink. And right now, you go in again for some reason.
I do not comprehend.
Okay, so Axe is lucky, but you just go in into two people and die. 10 seconds. I mean, not 10 seconds. 10 HP on the Viper. There is a buckler on Shadow Shaman, so he's gonna have that mech very soon. And that mech is really helpful. Ah, Jesus. I'm sorry. Okay. So, what do we have? We have Shadow Amulet. The 6.80 patch changes. You can use Shadow Amulet on your allies. And that's really helpful, you know? People were talking about that Shadow Amulet on Crystal Maiden. I mean, on any support. Just to do that, just to cast it on your teammates. I don't think it's worth it. I guess he's gonna be building that Shadow Blade, which is horrible. Shadow Blade on a support hero. Please don't do that. Defensive Plague they are not Plague Wards, they are Serpent Wards. Defensive wards by Shadow Shaman right here. Not a very good decision. That was only 2 people pushing the lane. If they were 5, okay, place the wards and go fight. But right now the wards are just going to expire. Very nice ward by the Dire team actually. But I think you also need sentry wards here because to see people. Faceless Void. Okay, Chronosphere. That Shadow Shaman is so dead. And there is the Daedalus. Daedalus is ready. Mask of Madness, Hand of Midas, Daedalus and Power Threat in 25 minutes is pretty decent farm. That 400 crit.
You'll hear no more.
Your page in history ends.
Dire's middle
And
tower
I
has
think
fallen.
Faceless Void really needs a BKB in this game, you know? He's the carry and he really needs BKB. Because there is a
Radiant's
disable
bottom tower is
Shadow
under
Shaman,
attack.
Hex and Shackles.
Dire's middle tower is
Rive
under
King
attack.
stun. Nyx Assassin stun, Mana Burn, Spiked Carapace, Puck, Orb and stuff like that. So many things that
Murder spree.
should be able to kill you. And right now, Radiant team.
Radiant's
2
bottom
people
tower
dead
is
and
under
Radiant
attack.
team pushing the tier 3 tower. And what is Viper doing with full mana and full HP? What is Viper doing with full mana and full HP?
Dire's middle tower
Viper,
is under
please,
attack.
your team is pushing the tier 3 tower and dying right now. They are dying. What are you doing, Viper? Why you do this? I would have reported this guy for game ruin as already. I would be reporting this guy already for game ruining. And now he goes alone to push the base.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay. Power threats on intelligence.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I think keep your power threats on strength. Oh, there is the Viper. Okay.
My flight ends.
Nice. Very nice Viper. So, when your team pushes, you farm Ancients. And when your team dies, you go push alone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Axe has a Heart of Tarask actually.
And the final
Axe dies.
Radiant's top tower
So,
is under attack.
I think at this point Axe is really tanky. That was such an amazing phase shift. That one was really good. Good job right there. That is a good job. What? Okay. So, what do we have? We have Armlet. Armlet on Wraith King. Finally we can see the mechanism on Shadow Shaman. And seems like Silencer is going for a Lincoln Sphere. That's why he nice block, by the way. He was totally blocking that Wraith King. And he has Armlet that he can toggle and stuff like that. But you can at least activate it to have more HP. So the Radiant team looks really strong right now. This Axe with a Heart and Vanguard, Blink, Tranquil Boots, he is really tanky. And we have Faceless Void with a lot of farm right now. So this looks in a favor of the Radiant team. Okay, Global Silence could be used earlier here, a little bit late. And Faceless Void just jumping in and using the Chronosphere that he didn't need to use. If he saved it for now, that would be a full team wipe. And Faceless Void goes down instead because he doesn't have BKB. I told you this is a very good game to get BKB on Faceless Void. And right now, Axe is on the chase again. Those YOLO chases. What are you doing, Axe? Wraith King? Okay, Crystal Maiden just... No! Go back and auto attack.
Burned.
Go back and auto attack. You have Armlet and stuff like that. Crystal Maiden is not going to kill you alone. Dagon on Lion, by the way. Dagon and ultimate. Finger of Death. 725 damage right now because it's level 2. 500 damage from Dagon. 260 from Earth Spike. That is a lot of damage. You can basically kill everybody. Does he know? I don't think they know. He's just going to place a ward and he gets that Invis rune. Oh. Actually, I don't know what is Axe expecting to do. He cannot solo Roche. Because Roche is only one guy hitting you. You will not be getting enough counter helix to kill Roche with counter helixes. Because your damage is really low. And right now I think that's a dead Axe. He's just pushing the lane alone. Without teammates. Shadow Shaman. Come on, man. You have mech. You have 2 disables. Come on. You can do it. Nyx Assassin. They just don't want to initiate on Axe. And he has 2.8k HP. That's a lot of HP. I actually think it's okay to not initiate on Axe at this point. And I was right. This Crystal Maiden gets the Shadow Amulet, but so far he's using it on himself only. And he gets the Soul Booster. Is he going to make Bloodstone? Probably. Oh, Nyx Assassin gets a kill on Viper. Where did Viper die? Right there. And that's a very nice Chronosphere. But he gets stunned by the spiked Carapace, and right now that's a dead Void because you don't have a BKB. The same story. Okay, what else do we have? We have on the chase. Oh, very nice blink. But you have the orb after that. Okay, he missed silence, but missing the silence is not a problem since Lion doesn't have much mana. Right now he does for a stun. And he's draining the mana of Rife King. That's a very good decision. It's actually a very good decision to drain mana of Rife King, even if you don't need mana. Only because his ultimate needs a lot of mana and he doesn't have much mana because the hero doesn't have that much mana. And Axis on the chase, will he? I think he should be able to kill. Oh, very nice. That is a nicely done combo. Axis going to blink in, probably. Yep, he's trying to find Puck, but Puck blinked in as well. And right now, Axe YOLOing again. Stun. Dagon, Curse, everything. I think he's gonna go down because of the spike Carapace. He gets stunned. And this is some very strong throws right here. The throw, man, the throw. The throw is so amazing. Oh, Crystal Maiden, what you doing here? I think he doesn't know you can use the Shadow Amulet on somebody from your team. And right now he gets hexed and Invis again. He's just... That's fucking hilarious. Okay, there we go. Oh, it doesn't stop the invisibility if he gets stunned. And silenced. Nope. Faceless Void. Gonna be going for the Roche. Why did you get Battle Fury? Okay. That Crystal Maiden is totally doing right. This is a space created. This is what space created is. Okay? 3 heroes wasting their time chasing a useless support instead of stop Faceless Void from getting Roche, because you do have Observer Ward right here. So maybe they saw him, but they just didn't want to stop him. They prefer chasing the useless support. And this is what a space created is. Very nice space creation by Crystal Maiden. And Axe is dead, by the way. He just respawned right now, obviously, but he was dead when Faceless Void was taking Roche. And very nice global silence. That is able to stop the Faceless Void. And that's a dead Faceless Void once again. Or maybe not, there is not enough damage. Chronosphere, that's a dead Puck as well. Okay, Aegis of the Immortal. Very nice, man, very nice. Use the leap before you die. Now it's on cooldown and you are so dead. Why would you use the Time Walk just before you die? And there is a Viper joining in. Suddenly there is a Viper. Where is the Viper? Okay, he's going back. And there is a... Okay, Shadow Blade. I forgot actually. I forgot that Shadow Blade is OP in low skill pub games. It actually is really OP. Because people don't buy sentries. It's the same like invisibility heroes. I mean, heroes that have some kind of invisibility. Actually, they do buy observers. I mean, sentries. And that's really good. Sentries is really good, actually. So, another point, another Dagon. Level 5 Dagon on Nyx. You can go with Trio Blade at this point and make it so much damage, like 1k instant damage, and that Crystal Maiden is gonna Like, you're going to nuke him and he's going to lose 80% of his HPs in 1 second from Ethereal Blade Dagon. If you go Ethereal Blade on Nyx, of course, but maybe he will go something else. So, Faceless Void is dead, and his team decides to push. Not a good decision, in my opinion. You have Axe, and he's very tanky, but you need the damage of Faceless Void. And if the Dire team is smart right now, they would initiate already. And Faceless Void, he doesn't want to join the fight, he just wants to
Dire's
farm the
middle
bottom
tower
lane or
has
something.
fallen.
And right now, this is gonna be a 4 versus 5.
Is under attack.
Very nice Dream Coil. Very nice Dream Coil on 3 or maybe even 4 people. I didn't see. So Axe manages to escape. Nobody died on the Radiant team. So that was a successful defense by the Dire team.
Is under attack.
And right now, Axe, 4 people, 5 people chasing him. Not enough. Okay, Faceless Void says hello to everybody. Chronosphere. Nyx Assassin is dead. Rife King has ultimate, and that's a dead Faceless Void. He just goes in and dies because he has no BKB. If he gets a BKB there, he would have killed everybody, I think. That would be a rampage if you only get BKB. But instead of that, he gets Battle Fury. And why do I say Battle Fury is bad at
Radiant
this point?
structures are fortified.
Usually Battle Fury and Faceless Void is not bad. It's really good because it's a farming item. But you don't need it in the late game. If you want to get damage, probably he get it because of the damage. Well, maybe he gets it because of the splash. You don't need that splash in that late game. And if you want if you want to have more damage, you can get Monkey King Bar. It's gonna be much better. Or get a second Daedalus, or get a Butterfly. You know what I mean? But don't get a Battle Fury this late. And BKB instead of Battle Fury will make you survive even more, because right now you use Mask of Madness and you take 30% damage, extra damage. So you're gonna be like, go in, get disabled and die. That's it. And right now, Axe, Blade Mail. Blade Mail is a very good item. I like it on Axe. And right now he blinks in. Another throw by Axe. He's gonna get fucked here. No matter how tanky are. This pack is okay. This pack is really. That was really good. I was about to say this pack is so dead because of the Battle Hunger, but it just expired, or maybe he killed the creep or something like that, but I don't know what happened there exactly. But another. Well, that's pretty gay pack. Well, that guy thinks he's a man. Suiciding into 4 people. Actually, the Radiant team, this is one of those games that the Radiant team could have finished the game in 25, 30, maximum 35 minutes. But right now, the game is even. The game is starting to be even. It's not even yet. But if he keeps throwing like this and faces Void without a BKB, this game could get even. And maybe even the Dire team win. If you keep throwing
Dire's
like
bottom
Axe.
tower is under attack.
But if he starts playing seriously, the only thing they need to do is just start playing more serious and win this game already. Because this game could be finished at 25 minutes. And right now, Faceless Void dies. Faceless Void was farming the Ancients. Global Silence, a little bit late. Usually, I said so many times, it's a late Global Silence, but I never say why. Well, the reason is because you should be using the Global Silence before the start fights. The start fights. Before the fight starts. the start fight. No team play here. That is very nicely said by Crystal Maiden. No team play here. That's what I think as well. There is zero team play on the Radiant team. Wow, he has a Basher and a Hyperstone, but he has no... Actually, it's Axe being very tanky and not Wraith King not having damage. Go fuck yourself, idiot. What? Nobody said anything. Well, Shadow Shaman. And no why, like, I would like to know why is Shadow Blade so popular in low skill games? I don't know, guys. Like, I don't think I make Shadow Blade.
Radiant's top
Actually,
tower
I'm
is
not
under
playing
attack.
low skill games. I'm not playing in a very high skill games either, but not in low skill games. And okay, Faceless Void. No,
Radiant's
man,
top tower has
no.
fallen.
Why don't you learn, please? Faceless Void. Maelstrom. You don't need. Why don't people understand? As a carry, you don't need damage only. Like, this is all damage. Mask of Madness, attack speed. Daedalus, damage. Maelstrom, damage and attack speed. Battle Fury, damage. Hand of Midas, well, gold and attack speed. You need survivability on your carry, especially when you play against 5 people like the Dire team that every single one of them has any way of disabling you. You know, Puck, Dream Coil, Silence. Silencer, he has Silence, Last Word, Nyx Assassin, Stun, Shadow Shaman, Hex, Shackles, Wraith King Stun. You just get a BKB on Faceless Void and you don't even need to use the Chronosphere. That's a joke actually, I'm just joking, okay? But if you play correctly, Chronosphere and then BKB after that, you just rape them all. You just, like, at this point you have so much advantage, or the Radiant team used to have advantage. Right now they don't have that much like they used to have before, and we can see that on the gold graph. They are still leading with more than 10,000k 10k gold, but they were leading with probably 20k before, and right now probably between 12k and 13k. Oh, that's a very nicely done. If you focus Puck first, it's really good because he will not be able to do anything in the fight. He should have buyback. Everybody should have buyback at this point. Global Silence, okay. Wraith King. Wraith King. Using the ultimate here. Okay, stun on the Axe. Faceless Void. How did Faceless Void die again? I don't even know, but Axe goes down as well. Axe is diving way too much. This Axe is YOLOing way too much. And right now, I don't think they can push. Or maybe they do. They need Silencer. That Silencer has a lot of intelligence, by the way. That's a lot of stolen intelligence. So, oh, there is a Heart of Tarascon Viper. Okay. You don't need to be that tanky, by the way. You already have an Axe, which is tanky. And he has Blink Dagger to initiate and call people. And stuff like that. You know? Get some... He actually has survivability, which is the Manta style. You can use it to get rid of the global silence or something. Oh, Dust? That dust didn't hit Crystal Maiden. Okay, Wraith King. I like his item build. Basher is not the best thing you want to have as a second item. He got Basher after the armlet. Not exactly what you wanna have. Yep, you have power threats, armlet, assault, and maybe Basher now at this point. Yeah, Basher is cool, you know. Bashing people is cool, but I don't think it's good early item for Wraith King. And right now should be activating the armlet. This guy is not using the armlet that much. And right now, Aegis of the Immortal on Wraith King. So what's going to happen? He has 3 lives. Aegis of the Immortal, ultimate. Okay, I think that's a dead Viper. He used Manta Style before for some reason. Yep. Very nice warding, by the way. This ward right here. This ward is actually... Before, I used to laugh when I see a ward like this. Actually, sometimes it could be okay. Because many people expect you to have an observer ward right there, right? This is the most used spot in the Radiant jungle, right here, by both teams. Okay, let me see first. Ooh, silence, global silence as well, and that's a dead puck. Okay, Hex, right now, Eel Scepter. Shadow Shaman has no mana. Oh, just finish the Silencer, man. Just kill Silencer inside the Chronosphere. I think that's a dead Faceless Void once again. If only Shadow Shaman disables him. Oh man, you just run into him and just die like this. But that Silencer is really strong at this point. He has a Hex as well. And that's a full team wipe. How did Axe die? Okay, I want to watch this again. Because this is a deciding fight. This fight is game deciding fight. It's not just a casual fight. Because we are in front of the Radiant team base. And what is wrong with Lion, by the way? So, first of all, instead of fighting, the Radiant team should just go on the tier 3 tower and wait for Viper. And Viper has buyback right now. Why is he not buybacking already? Buybacking. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna watch this again. I was trying to realize my mistake. I said, why is Viper not buybacking? Why is he not buying back? Okay, that's the right way to say it. Why is he not buying back? Okay. Once again, the question. Why is Viper not buying back? So, Faceless Void jumps into the Hex. And right now, Hex. Eel Scepter by Puck. This is how Axe dies. And Lion decided to waste the Finger of Death on Wraith King with an ultimate and Aegis of the Immortal. And Axe is gonna die right here. Yep, Nyx Assassin finishes him with the mana burn. And right now that's a dead Lion as well. Both stunning each other at the same time. And Silencer getting focused by Faceless Void right here. So Faceless Void is doing kind of good job focusing on those supports. He just didn't use the Chronosphere really well. That was not the best Chronosphere right there.
I foresaw your death the moment you were...
Yep, and he gets disarmed. Faceless Void gets disarmed by Silencer last word. And right now, that's Rax. That's bottom Rax. Faceless Void No buyback.
Radiant's
100
bottom
gold
tower
short.
is under attack.
And right now, Viper is alive again. But he's alone. He's just gonna go down. That's just a suicide. And maybe Puck. Okay, Eel Scepter on himself. Very nice. And once again, phase shift and then blink away. Very nicely done right here. And that's just a dead Viper. Like, you cannot go in, you cannot expect to defend the base alone like this Viper.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
So, this is Rux, this is bottom Rux. On the middle lane, they still have the tier 2 tower, so they cannot go
Radiant's
for the
bottom
mid
tower
lane Rux, but they can go for the top lane Rux. And right now, Crystal Maiden is alive, and he will just go and suicide into 5 people. Cancelling the ultimate for some reason to just frostbite.
So begins the final epoch.
Faceless Void. Okay, let's see. You just bought back. And the
Radiant's
reason
top
of the
tower
buyback
under
is to
attack.
defend apparently. There are so many creeps. That's a lot of gold. But seems like nobody wants to go and take the gold.
Under attack.
They just want to leave the creeps, push the base. They kill Silencer and a Nyx Assassin. Okay, this is why. They are just fighting on the mid lane. And Rive King, that's a dead Rive King again.
Where this is going.
Okay, once again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Axe Call. Yep. Good thing Puck didn't go in, because that would be really suicidal. And this tower almost goes down. Nobody's there to stop the creep wave.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, the final push. You can do it, Radiant team. This game is actually so sad, because if the Radiant team loses this game, it would be so fucking bad for them. This is just so bad. And right now, that should be Rux. Should be mid Rux. Maybe bottom Rux as well. Oh, Chronosphere is on cooldown. That ultimate was on Puck. Okay. He has, by the way, he has Aghanim Scepter, so the ultimate of Lion is 20 seconds cooldown. So, that's really low cooldown. And Faceless Void should be the one. He has to activate the Mask of Madness and get those Ruxes faster. And a good decision will be to go back right now, because Viper, once again, pushing the top lane alone. And this will be a 4 versus 4 fight. You don't want to fight. Actually it's okay, because he has a Chronosphere on Faceless Void, so... But he's gonna get initiated, I think. He's gonna get fucked right here. And he just used Mask of Madness. That would be a great opportunity. Oh! What? Oh, man. You can... Wow. Without any vision, trying to guess the Chronosphere like that, that was very risky. And right now, he just goes down because, once again, he doesn't have a BKB. BKB overrated. And that Lion ultimate was huge, by the way. Hitting on 3 people, that was amazing. And Axe is going down as well. At this point, this is a really strong Rive King at this point. He has a lot of lifesteal. Desolator, Basher, Armlet, Assault Cuirass. Really strong Rive King at this point. And Crystal Maiden going back. Just save gaming, you know? Leave your team there, save gaming. And
Dire's top tower is under attack.
okay. This is the power treads, okay. I was about to say he doesn't have power treads yet. That would be so bad. 53 minutes.
Radiant's middle tower
And
is
that's a
under
lot of
attack.
farm. Silence. Yep,
Radiant's
there we
middle
go.
tower has
Silence, orb to clear that creep wave faster. And right now, just go on the mid lane and push. Because Nyx Assassin and Rive King
Radiant's middle
doing what they
tower
should
is
be
under
doing,
attack.
pushing the middle lane. And I think that's Rax. Lion is gonna be alive in 5 seconds, but that's still not going to win a fight against the Wraith King. I think Viper still has a buyback, but he's not using it. Oh, okay, okay. He decides to use the gold to buy a Mithril Hammer that he doesn't even have in his inventory. So a buyback would be much better.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Okay, they denied the tier 4 tower. And there we go. Okay, my friend. My friend. Wraith King. Very good. BKB. Finally. I am still happy about BKB. Usually on a carry, Wraith King and Faceless Void as well. Maybe even Viper in this game. Because of the many disables on the Dire team. You wanna have BKB on the carries. Wraith King, Faceless Void, Viper. As a second item. Not as a fifth item, you know. BKB at 54 minutes into the game. The game could have ended already. And with earlier BKB, you could have done a lot more. So let's see what's going to happen. The game is even right now. Right now we can say the game is kind of even. Dire team.
Radiant's top tower has been
Dire
denied.
team gets the bottom racks and the middle lane melee racks. And right now they just denied the tower. And if they win a fight, they can get every racks. And right now, Wraith King
Radiant's
just
middle barracks
using the
has
BKB
fallen.
and focusing the racks. What a player! That was a really good decision right there.
Radiant's top
And
barracks are under attack.
stunning the illusion is not a good decision, but you have a lot of mana. He has 1k mana at this point, so whatever. And the stun is very low cooldown, so whatever. And Puck, okay, Puck is here. And he's ready to go in and initiate and have a great fight. What is Nyx Assassin doing actually? He just gets fucked by 4 people. Okay. And Dire team. I think Dire team still can keep going, because why not keep going? Oh, that misclick. He stunned the creep instead of Crystal Maiden. That was a dead Crystal Maiden if you only stunned him. What a nice Chronosphere. Focusing the Puck. Very good decision by Faceless Void. But Puck buys back. And Wraith King, he has an ultimate right now. BKB will be ready in 4 seconds. Oh, he's taking way too much damage right now. And he will go down. And he used the BKB right there as well. So that's a BKB charge wasted. And Puck, okay, I don't think that's a good decision. I said it's a good decision, but now I don't think it's a good decision anymore, because buyback gold penalty. You cannot fight, you cannot farm. You don't get gold if you start farming creeps. Okay, I hope he doesn't go in and suicide. Right now, okay, Wraith King, no buyback. This is another very common mistake in low skill games. People not having buyback when it's the most important thing. It's more important to have a buyback than having a big item actually at some point. If you have buyback for both, okay, buy your item. If you have gold, I mean, buy your item and get your buyback and stuff like that. Axe, very aggressive. Silence, Dagon. He will go down once again, but okay, Axe buys back, and Viper once again. Why fight, you know? Oh, what is fighting? I don't want to fight. I just PvE player. Why should I fight? Fighting is not good. Fighting is bad. Dota is not a fighting game. If I want to fight, I will go play Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Faceless Void. Butterfly. Okay. No BKB. So, I am really sad actually, because if this Faceless Void gets a BKB, he could finish the game alone, and the game would be really easy for the Radiant team, because let's go back on time
Sean has
and
fallen
see.
to the dire.
Remember guys, 25-30 minutes into the game, Radiant team used to have a huge advantage on gold, experience, towers destroyed, kills, everything. They just throw way too much. And right now we have Aegis of the Immortal on the Nyx Assassin, and we have Cheese on Silencer. So Rive King, he has a full inventory, okay. He has ultimate anyway, so no problem. 800 crits, looking very strong. And this is something we can see from this game, something really important, and it's the team play. We can see from this game very good team play by the Dire team. They were losing, but the team play is really amazing. And Radiant team, okay, very nice global silence before the fight starts. And right now they just going for the tower. Stun. Chronosphere hitting 4 people once again. He didn't focus Puck this time, so Puck should be able to get everything up. He actually gets the Dream Coil already and everything. And Wraith King, man fighting a Viper. Faceless Void will go down again, I think. Wraith King, ultimate. He's back to life. And Faceless Void will go down. No BKB once again. Buyback by Faceless Void. Axe. Axe has no buyback. The Faceless Void. Okay. This is a 5-man wipe right here. Wow. How long is this game? 10 more minutes. Okay. Let's see. One more auto attack. Oh, they don't see him. They don't have any vision right now. Wow. That Nyx Assassin escaped with like 100 HP before. And he has a Heart of Tarask. Seriously, what's wrong? Why? Yesterday I was watching pro game, you know, competitive game between, it was, I don't remember what tournament it was, but it was Cloud9 versus Roxkiss. And everybody gets hard there. Like, many people got hard. And right now suddenly there is a heart on Nyx Assassin. Usually you don't see heart on that hero. And there is a heart on Viper. What's wrong with the Heart of the Rask, man? I don't know why did people start building hearts. Apparently good item. Apparently it's a very good item. And right now, Faceless Void, not in the fight yet. Lion will go down. Silencer. Oh, Silencer has a Abyssal Blade. Get a BKB, man. This is the same story. BKB overrated in low games. Oh, what a nice Chronosphere once again. That should be game, I think. The Dire now have Mega Creeps? Nobody defends this. Dire team get Mega Creeps from this. And right now, they keep chasing on the fountain. Rive King, he's really tanky. Please activate your armlet, please. You will gain HP and damage. Please use your armlet. Okay, finally. Ultimate. Okay, Rive King ultimate. Faceless Void, right clicking, 900 damage crits, and suddenly he goes on a Puck. And Puck, he will blink inside the base, but there is region. There is the buildings and the towers have regeneration because it's a backdoor. There are no creeps. Dire
middle
team,
tower is under
I
attack.
mean Radiant team didn't defend the top racks, and Dire
Dire's
team has
structures are
mega
fortified.
creeps now. So those creeps are pushing everywhere. You don't have creeps inside the Dire base, and you don't have enough damage to destroy the towers through
Dire's middle
the
tower is under
backdoor
attack.
region. Wow. This is what they need to do. What Axe is doing. Just go and push. And why is he going back? Probably to defend the mid lane. And he has no TP. Just sell the Trunkle boots and get boots of travel. 64 minutes into the game. Very late game. Everybody needs to have boots of travel at this point. Even the supports. Oh! What an ultimate. Well, defensive ultimate. It's okay. You know? It's okay. Just to stop that huge creep wave from pushing. Oh, Faces Void, what are you doing? He just died. And he bought back previously. So buyback is on cooldown for 1 minute, but something more important is he's dead for 2 minutes. So right now, Dire team, Mega Creeps, Faceless Void is dead. Faceless Void out of position. I don't know what is he doing there actually. Probably farming the enemy jungle? Maybe looking for some kills, but alone? Huh. And that Dire team, this is a huge... This is actually game. I definitely think so. There is no damage because Faceless Void is dead. This is the only hero that will deal damage in fights at this point. And Rife King, he has a lot of damage instead. 959 damage crit. Crystal Maiden, using that Shadow Blade and sitting on one place. Okay, Crystal Maiden is a really squishy hero, so he dies no matter what. He will die.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yep, basically that's what happens.
Victory.
Dire victory. What? What a game, man. This game is so weird. This game should be won by the Radiant at 25 minutes. I don't see the MMR actually. Unfortunately, I cannot see the MMR. And why is Puck spamming command me? Huh. Command me. So, that's gonna be it for this podcast video. Hello, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the game? I did. Even if it was pretty low skill game, if you are a new player, you probably learned a lot, I hope. I really hope so. And I hope you enjoyed the game, guys. If you did, a like on the video, really appreciate it. A like on the video is really appreciated. Okay, let me correct myself. And if you enjoyed the video, yep, click that like button. It's free though. It's free. And it really helps me. Thank you guys for the support. You are awesome. Thank you for watching this video. And I see you tomorrow in the next video. Good luck and have fun playing Dota.